China's disturbing fixed smile obsession.
I see that face you're making.
What face?
Come on, I want to see your beautiful smile. Nobody likes being sad and chopped, so wipe that frown off your face. You see, smiling evokes a sense of happiness and joy, and you look more friendly too, so why don't we start smiling forever?
I think smiling makes you look more friendly and happier unless you have like a creepily uncanny smile, which I'm assuming we're going to get into now.
Permanently.
Is that like post-op? Like, is this like post-healing? This is just like swollen right now. I need to see like final result here.
Yeah, that's where we are today with the influencer face aesthetic, a perfect addition to make things even more unsettling than it already was. We're talking about one of the most unhinged beauty aesthetics floating around in China right now, called the smiling lips, or the M-shaped lips look. So you might be stuck looking happy forever while your life is falling apart.
That's like fucking terrifying.
Sounds relatable, doesn't it? Now, in a lot of Asian beauty standards, there's this preference for lips that look both cute and a little bit spicy. They want that clean Cupid's bow shape, the slightly thicker lips, and corners of your lips to tilt up just enough to get that I'm sweet and harmless kind of vibe. Or the idea of,
bro, people be looking into lips that hyper specifically. Like, do y'all ever hyper analyze your face like that? I don't know. I mean, I would say, like, when I was in, like, high school, I was probably more, like, insecure about certain things. But I was never like, oh, I need my lips to be a tight bow shape that gives off the vibe that I'm cute, but also a little flirtatious. No, like, I would go, my forehead's big. That's what I would say. That's what I would say to myself. I got a fat-ass forehead. Why is my forehead so big? I kind of have a light bulb head. That's what that was, we know. Yeah, I know you know, Dick. You guys bring it up all the time. I'm saying, like, I just got a fat-ass head. Why is my head so big?
kissable lips. On Chinese social media across Douyin and Kuaishou, these M-shaped lips have become super viral, but one thing people started hyperfixating on was the philtrum, which is the space between your nose and your upper lip, so this part right here. And apparently, if it's too long, it makes your face look older and not appealing. You essentially look like a more serious person according to most Chinese influencers, so that...
You want to look less serious? Does that matter? Do I have a long gap between my nose and my lips? You know the other thing that I noticed? Oh god, see, now I'm like panning. There's gonna be like BP people that are like, oh, see, Joe Bart's about it. My nose is crooked. Like, I wish my nose was like this. Like, it's not dead on. You know what I mean? It is, but barely. But, like, my nose is crooked.
Is worse than death. They'll post before and after pics like, guys, I didn't even realize what was wrong with my face until I realized my philtrum was ruining my life. And now suddenly everyone's staring
my philtrum. Me when my philtrum's 1 centimeter too long.
at their face in the mirror like, wait, is mine too long? Basically,
your nose is deformed. Too much cocaine. Yeah, that's what it is. My nose is falling apart.
You're trying to always look like you're approachable and charming, even though you're probably
Chat, when I leave for 3 minutes, I'm actually, you guys are always saying vaping.
depressed. This is essentially how you want to level up your lip aura so that you can attract others romantically, you know, without side effects. Clearly, right? I mean, this was for sure not the resting face solution that I was trying to find. Now, the thing about this M-shaped lip aesthetic is that it's much more riskier than most procedures because you can't just copy someone.
What was that? Is that how they have to eat food for a week or some shit? You have to eat out of a syringe?
Procedures because you can't just...
You can't eat food? Oh my god. This is fucking terrible.
Just copy someone else's lips with a reference photo. Everyone's face proportion...
Oh my god, stop. Wait, you can or can't do that? Imagine I just go to a plastic surgeon, I go, yeah, give me this.
are different, but people still go to clinics like, yeah, give me this exact one. And then they are surprised that it looks completely different from what they wanted. And depending on your face, or depending on how
Or like when guys get hair transplants, but they go too low, like a good doctor gives you a hair transplant that follows your natural hairline. But if you get a hair transplant, there's some guys that get it too low that their hair's growing on like their forehead and it looks corny as fuck. Did you get one? No. What would I look up for that? Hair transplant too low. Like this looks bad. Like this looks really bad. I think I showed this before. Like, they didn't follow his natural hairline. Like, his natural hairline's probably, like, up here. Like, they just gave... I don't know if this is edited. But, like, they just gave him, like, a low... Like, because imagine... I have a fat-ass forehead. And I know some people try to say I'm balding, but look at my forehead. If I were to go to the doctor and be like, yeah, draw my shit right here. Like, I would just have hair growing on the front part of my head. Like, that would look dumb as fuck. So you can't, like, sometimes you're just like, you just got to deal with a fat-ass forehead.
How closely you resemble the Dystopian face aesthetic, there are mainly two procedures. Number one is philtrum shortening, and this is where they shorten the distance between your nose and your upper lip. Because apparently this gap...
How are they doing that? Are they, like, fucking... Is that some shit where they break your jaw? Or is it, like, they're just, like, tightening everything?
Gap is ruining lives. Doctors will remove around 4 to 9 millimeters of skin right below your nose, and they'll just stitch it back. Doctors will remove around 4 to 9 millimeters of skin right below your nose.
I don't know, bro. This before picture, they made her look like the saddest person alive.
Millimeters of skin right below your nose, and they'll just stitch it back up together so that your upper lip is higher. And boom, your lips look more defined, and you're now more youthful.
Oh my god.
People with long philtrums don't look young. Their smile isn't sweet.
That looks... No, that, like, actually looks terrifying.
Sometimes they even look like monkeys. Now let's talk about the second procedure that makes this an all-in-one combo, the permanent smile lift. So a lot of people have what's called a downturned mouth. Basically, their resting face looks either tired or a bit sad.
Do I have that? You know what's fucked is sometimes if I smile, it looks like I'm frowning. Like, if I pass somebody, I'll go. But, like, if you look at my lips go down. It's like a downward smile.
Or, you know, like a neutral face. A regular face. But instead of having a plain normie face, many celebrities will remove a small triangular piece of skin from the corners of their mouths. Then they reposition the muscles that lift your mouth corners up and weaken the ones that pull them down. Some even go as far as cutting all your muscles out so that the mouth stays lifted. And now your face is basically smiling forever.
今天是术后的第3天。
But you know when somebody's gone through that because their top lip just doesn't move. Like when somebody's done too much plastic surgery, like a Hollywood actor or somebody, they'll be speaking and it's like, and they just talk like this. They can't really communicate with you very well because their top lip is hard stuck for an infinite amount of time. Yeah, is that like Botox? It probably is Botox, not plastic surgery.
Worst day of your life, like talking to a girl that says she wants to be with you, but then says she's not ready for a relationship, but loves the attention that you give them, and then you end up spending half your bank account on them just for you to realize that they said the same thing to another guy.
It's like a super hyper-specific situation.
But you'll still be smiling. If we take a look at this influencer right here, they got the M-shaped lips, but it messed up the first time, so she kept having to redo it multiple times. So many layers were gone at the very end just to fix the first time it messed up.
我因为做了 M 唇，然后修复了3、4回，才到我现在的嘴唇。当时跟主刀的大白就说我要。
And is she wearing contacts? Why does she have jet to black eyeballs? Like, I feel like I'm staring into the fucking universe right now. Like, she has to have contacts in.
下嘴唇也要非常非常 M 的形状，做完当时就是这个样子的，是一个非常非常 M 的一个形状。我当时还是非常非常满意的。做完之后没多久，问题就开始慢慢的来了。我原先就不高的唇峰变得越来越低，人中也看起来更长。于是后面就想办法去补救，开始打波波。结果去的组织太多，导致波波太软，完全撑不起中间的疤痕，反而往两边扩散，形状感觉更加明显了，嘴巴更难看。后来忍无可忍了，把唇中切掉。切掉了上唇中。
I had no choice but to cut off my upper lip. Okay.
切掉了上
Okay. My upper lip looks less weird, but it still
唇
looks
之后，
bad.
上嘴唇确实看起来相对来讲没那么奇怪了，但是还是很丑，笑起来基本上没有嘴唇，上唇又继续打波波。后来一狠心又去做了个人中三件套，虽然现在嘴巴也回不到当初了，起码比之前正常了很多。所以我觉得 M 唇还是不要盲目的去追求。
So many doctors started warning people, saying that you could end up with scars, stretched lips, or even looking like a clown. But come on, who listens to doctors? We listen to influencers. Which leads us to this wild case of Yu Bing, a 29-year-old fashion entrepreneur who spent about 800,000 yuan, roughly 100...
Thank fuck he did the translation there. I was going to say, I don't know how much money that is. $170,000 on body mods.
$70,000 on 20 procedures in just 2 years. Her goal was to turn herself into the actress Fan Bingbing. She pretty much wanted to copy and paste.
That's so weird. When you make somebody, when you, like, I get going to the barber and go, yo, I want a haircut like this. Because it's like just hair. But when you're like, I want to look like this person. Like, you got to look like yourself, bro. You know, I get being like, oh, I want to resemble the base, like, I guess, body type of this individual. But when people literally go out of their way to look like someone else, like who's that lady that spends her entire life looking like Ariana Grande? It's like a level of obsession that's so fucking weird. It's disturbing. What is her name? Paige something. Yeah, and she literally spends her whole life looking like Ariana Grande.
She had multiple nose jobs, chin reshaping, eye enlargements, and our beloved M-shaped lips. And doesn't stop there.
Is that her?
M-shaped lips. And doesn't stop there. She even paid for her younger brother to get procedure.
Google them. Ollie London. Oh, they want to look like a BTS member? When you mentioned Ollie London, I was thinking, you know, the OG of this prior to Paige, who wanted to look like Ariana Grande. Do y'all remember the guy that spent like $80K to look like 2012 Justin Bieber? Like, oh my God, what a fuck, like out of anybody you could fucking pick too. What a fucking bad pick. What the hell is this? Like, why would you want to look like Justin, like that Justin Bieber? Like, the OG Justin Bieber.
And even encouraged her friends to do it too. And her favorite hobby? Taking selfies. Just to figure out what to change next with her face. But that ain't a hobby. That's a full identity crisis.
I think the problem you don't see yet either is that the people that do this in their like 20s and 30s are gonna look so fucking weird when they're like 60. Like they're gonna look disturbing. Like when you look at current Hollywood famous people where their face is so tight from plastic surgery and Botox, but they have the arms of a 90-year-old goblin. Like, because all they look at is their face, but they don't work out. They don't do anything that's like preventing aging elsewhere. It's just so creepy because their whole body looks like 78 years old, but their face looks like 40. Kris Jenner. I don't know if Kris Jenner's got that right now. I don't really keep up with, she just did do, yeah. I mean, you can't really see her body. Kris Jenner's 70. This woman is 70 years old. That is insane. Honestly, hers doesn't look bad. Like, comparatively, hers does not look bad. That's a wax figure? I don't think that's a wax figure. I mean, she has makeup on. They have a before and after. Like, is this not unreal? Like, that's a 70-year-old woman. And she looks fine for 70. Like, I know, yo, it's your body, your choice. Do what you want to do. That's what I'll say. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of, I feel like it's a little upsetting how much of, like, Hollywood and red carpet events is, like, 50-year-olds just trying everything under their body to look 25. Like, any actor you know, it's like they start doing a little bit of work and you're like, that's not that bad. And then over the years, like, they just look more and more cartoonish. Like, I love when people in Hollywood just, like, people always talk about how good some people look. And it's always because they're accepting the fact that they're aging.
4 famous helpers where her mom literally cried and begged her to stop doing these procedures. She even said to her own daughter, "I don't even recognize you anymore. You look like a monster." Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
how far it had gone. Imagine your mother telling you that on live television. She eventually warned Yu Bing, "If you don't stop having more surgeries, I don't want anything to do with you. It hurts me too much." And Yu Bing is just sitting there, smiling. Not because she's happy, but because she physically can't stop. When they asked her why she wasn't reacting, she said, "I'm very upset, but I can't cry because I had surgery to lift the corners of my mouth."
Like, that's uncanny. Like, not being able to show a sad face. Like, you're crying, but there's just tears running down your face while you're smiling.
She legit couldn't express any emotions
That's like that one scene from Obsession.
at this point.
你心疼妈妈吗？
我心疼，我也想哭，我不是微笑，我是做了嘴角上扬。我跟我妈说了，我对我妈其实挺孝顺的，我也不跟她顶嘴，我也不干嘛，我自己赚钱，我就觉得我只想整容，我觉得
我也说出我的心里话，我希望你到此为止吧，不要再做了，你真的不要再伤害你的妈妈了，我真的承受不起。
妈妈对不起。
And after a long lecture,
What type of fuck-ass clap was that? You see that?
everybody sided with her mom, and Yu Bing finally broke down and cried. But the damage was obvious. It was still pretty bad. Doctors keep stressing that these procedures require insane precision, like we're talking about your face. Even with advanced techniques, even if they try to hide the stitches in your nose or lips. I was so foolish, sister. I regret it so
Stitches in your nose?
much now. There's nothing I can do. Why? To be honest, after it heals, there will be a very ugly scar, a white line. It will look ugly when you smile, and your mouth will feel wooden. Even lipstick can't completely cover the scar. It's only okay when you don't smile. If you can't smile at all, it will be extremely ugly. I mean, yeah, I'm not really that surprised.
千万别找庸医做这个 M 唇，大家看一下我这个嘴，是不是有点似曾相识，像兔唇？已经1年多了，嘴唇一直没有知觉。
My lips have no
伤
sensation.
了神经，而且现在上嘴唇超薄，所以现在我还要调整，把这个嘴还要把它再弄厚。你说说，花了1万多块又白折腾，
$10,000.
就是很凉，每天摸着就冰冰凉凉，没有知觉。你们知道什么感觉吗？真的很痛苦。
我的天哪！有生以来打出了一个比手术还做的微笑的微笑唇。我的天哪，太微笑了，好好看啊！
And it gets really dystopian here because in China, there's this app called Xingyang, which lets you buy plastic surgery procedures directly at the comfort of your own home. It's essentially a marketplace for beauty procedures that offer convenience and ease of access. You open the app and you'll see a bunch of different offers that you can buy, like people are looking for the best deals out here. And it gets pretty messed up because the app offers these microloans for those who can't afford the surgery but still want to get it.
Annualized interest rate 14.6%. Yo, you're just getting, you're literally Klarna payments, the fucking, you're gonna be in crippling debt. If you don't have the money for that 14.6% loan annualized, that's so bad.
Face and give them monthly payments, which
That's like a loan shark loan.
can ultimately just end you up in debt. And you can see that they even have discounts, coupons, and limited deals like 4-in-1 package, buy one get one free.
Isn't that super cheap USD? 10,000 yuan? No, I don't know how much that is USD wise, Brady. That in all honesty, it's probably like $1,000. But like a 14.6% interest rate loan is genuinely like, I don't think you could get one that bad here. Like outside of a loan shark.
50% off hyaluronic acid fillers, baby face packages, all to lure people in by feeding
Oh, it's only $60? So it's a Klarna payment.
off their insecurities.
There's no way it's $60. Yeah, it's $1,467.
Guys, listen, nose jobs are on clearance sale right now. We gotta book a flight to China immediately, okay? I can use my refer a friend code too, so guys, we won't be chopped anymore. There's so many procedures you can get, and there's also these reviews that make it seem legit, but a lot of them could just be unofficial beauty clinics that may or may not have a license. I mean, take a look at this package.
I was gonna say, most of these ads look like really fucking sketchy and also a little AI-ish.
I don't know about you guys, but M lips plus thick lips, you can enjoy an additional 95% discount for girlfriend gifts. Black Friday is just overrated. And on the app, there's also this face scanner that pretty much nitpicks and tells you everything that's wrong with your face and what procedures you need to look beautiful again. So if we go ahead and try the face scanner, you'll see how chopped they think I am. Why does it look like I already have smiling lips? This is a whole detailed report on my face. My wrinkles are heavy and my face is long. My pupil distance is narrow and the double eyelids will make the eyes look divine and aura. Long chin. Man, what's up with the long? Your face is a melon face. Yeah.
Your face is a melon face. Nah, I'm deleting the app after it says that shit about me. That's worse than Clav. No, literally. Like, I think Clav would be nicer to you if you said, tell me what's wrong with my face.
I think
Your face is a melon face, like broken English.
I'll pass on this one. I'm not trying to look like Lil Teacher. Now, the whole system is designed to be fast, easy, and convenient. You don't need to think too hard or too long, and you don't need to go to a clinic to book an appointment. Take a look at this case where a patient, referred to as Baby, got M-shaped lips. Before the surgery, she said that her lips were thin, no cupid's bow, upper lip thick in the middle, but thin on the sides, corners of mouth straight. I'm reading this and I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty normal to me. But in her mind, normal ain't gonna cut it, sis. So she gets the surgery and they give her the full M shape, 2 peaks, and lifted corners. And as you can see, it don't look that natural at all. Like, it's giving something is
It looks like a ball sack.
off, but I can't explain it. Now, there's someone people love bringing up in this conversation about smiling lips, and that is Angela Baby. She is super popular in China, like she's an actress and a model, and she naturally has these smiling lips. But a lot of netizens suspect that she enhanced it because, I mean, if you look at the old and current photos, they look pretty different. Now, there's this one scene in the C-drama Skyscraper where she's supposed to be crying, but her face was smiling, so it gave it like a really weird and awkward look on camera. And people were like, is she crying or smiling? And there's even this other scene where she's literally being whipped and trying to look in pain as an actor would, right? But her lips are still slightly smiling. Netizens started calling it scary, uncanny, two-faced smile. I mean, I can see where they're coming from because when you smile, your whole face smiles, right? It's not just your lips. Your eyes, your cheeks, everything, right? But when it's just your mouth.
Yeah, when it's like smile. Versus like this should go up when you smile. Like you should squint a little bit. That's why when you smile for a photo, they try to actually get you to laugh. Because some people when they fake smile, they're just like you gotta actually smile. Dude, I hate smiling for pictures. I hate smiling for pictures. I feel like I look like such a cornball. Not because I hate my teeth. I just feel like when I smile, I look like an idiot. Like, I'd rather just be like
what might look perfect.
Kind of like I'm not upset. I feel like that's weird. Like, I feel like a lot of guys do this for any photo. It could be their wedding day. I'm like, you got to do some sort of smile, you know? You gotta look happy.
To one person might look completely unnatural to someone else. And the truth is, while M-shaped lips or the smiling lips can look good on somebody when it's like tailored to their face, the risks are just too insane. If you have to cut muscles in your face just to look slightly more approachable, maybe the lips aren't the problem at all. If anything, you better hide your lips, because I'm coming for them.
We tend to picture Stone Age humans.
What the fuck did that mean? Why did the video just cut off there? What do you mean?
I see that face you're making.
What do you mean you gotta hide them or I'm coming for them? What the fuck? Bro, Wani W vid, bro. That was the first vid I ever seen. 70,000 likes. Holy. The Joker, want to know how I got these scars? I ordered them off of a Chinese Uber Eats type of app. Want to know how I got these scars? I got them out of a 14.6 annualized loan for 10,000 yuan because I didn't have the money at the time. I ended up getting the surgery done in the back rooms of a mall. Now my face is fucked up forever. AliExpress looking website for plastic surgery. Yeah, that's like, how do you know which one to pick? They're all offering fucking weird. Like, if you're getting plastic surgery and the deal is like, this is more than 10% off, that's sketchy. 95% discount? What? I feel like we're just doing hack jobs in the back of a van at that point. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Give me like 2 minutes.